Hi everyone, Alchemist here. Today's another episode about numerology and what it means in the occult world. Today I'm going to talk specifically about number one. Number one, in numerology, it represents alignment, unity, oneness. It means that you're on the right path. If you see 111 or 1111, or maybe you see one like 6 times or 7 times in a sequence of numbers. You can see it on a billboard, you can see it on your computer, on your cell phone, you can see it anywhere. And if it comes with a nudge of intuition, you sense that something is speaking to you, it has to come with that feeling. If it's empty, it means it's not a message. It means it's just something that's passing by. But it has to come with a feeling, with an intuition. And if it does, it means that you're on the right path. It means that you're aligned. It means that whatever you were thinking about is the right thing to do. 111, you can see it at the clock. You can see it at anywhere. You could see it even in a book. You could see it on a license plate. It could show up to you anywhere. But it means that your guardian demons are communicating with you, because numerology is a tool of communication with the spirit realm. Just like tarot, just like geometry, just like many other occult tools, numerology is one of these tools, because spirit doesn't use language. It doesn't use English, it doesn't use French, it doesn't use Spanish, it doesn't use Japanese. It uses these tools. So numerology is one of them. It's very important. And numerology and sacred geometry are very connected. They speak to each other. They represent each other. They are the fabrication of our physical reality. So spirit entities in the spirit realm use these numbers as a code, as codes for us to communicate the message that they want to give us. In tarot, in the beautiful tool of tarot, number one is represented by the Magician card in the Major Arcana Magician card. It's one of my favorite cards, and it is number one. Here, this says a lot. The Magician is basically someone who is the master, someone who has everything. It's someone who can play with the elements. It's someone who knows the wisdom and the knowledge of the universe. That's the Magician. It's number one because the Magician is aligned, because the Magician knows what he or she's doing. They know it. They know their path. They know who they are. I say it all the time. You have to know who you are. Know thyself. Know thyself is a saying that was hung on the entrance of every Egyptian temple. As a reminder that before you enter the temple, you have to remember to know who you are. Number one, in Hermeticism, we have also the concept of the all is mind. That's also a Hermetic principle. It's a Hermetic principle number one. The mind. The mind is just one entity, and reality is created from the one mind. So the all is mind, the all is one, and one is the Magician, it's you. That's why the Magician is an amazing Major Arcana. The Magician also in the Major Arcana, here you can see that at the bottom, he has, this is alchemical imagery, by the way, because it's the Hermetic Tarot deck, so it's alchemical imagery. At the bottom of the Magician card, if you can see here, he has all the 4 elements. He has air, fire, water, and earth, represented by the triangles here. They can't be seen properly, but he has at his he has all the 4 elements, and he can use them at will. He has access to them. He can access the 4 elements, and he has all of the other tools, and these tools are represented by the suits in tarot. You have the cups, he has the swords, he has the pentacles, and he has trying to find Where's the, oh yeah, the wand. He's holding the wand. Okay, the wand, he's holding it right there in his hand. And at the end of the wand, at the tip at the end, there's a hexagram. There's the seal of Solomon right there, because that's the representation of divinity, of the spirit realm. It's a door that gives you access to the realms of the spirit, to the underworld, to the demons. So this is very important. So the magician has access to the 4 elements, and it has access to all the tools, to all the everything in tarot. All the suits of tarot are also at his disposition. He can use anything he wants, meaning that when you're aligned, when you're number 1, if you see 111, or if you see 1111, or if that comes to you as a message from your guardian spirits or demons, it means they're telling you not only that you're aligned, not only that you're the master, but they're telling you that you have everything you need. Just like this magician right here, you have everything you need to create your own reality, which is created from your mind, which is also number 1. That means that you have everything you need. So you might be confused, you might be looking for different things everywhere, but when you see 111, Spirit is trying to tell you you have what you need. Even though it seems little, even though it's not a lot of money, even though it's not a good place, even though the location is not good, even though you feel like it's not really what you want. But Spirit is basically telling you you have what you need. It's not always about what you want, it's about what you need. And it is also telling you that you need to start using these tools, whatever you have, in order to create your reality and embracing who you truly are and becoming the magician you're supposed to be, because the magician is number 1. It is also here the alchemical symbol of spirit, spiritus, right here. That's also right there. That means the magician have access to the spirit realm, the spirit. It's one of the components of the alchemical trinity, which is corpus, animus, spiritus, which is basically body, mind, and soul, or body and then energy and soul. There's different interpretations of these, but I made videos about the concepts of the corpus, animus, spiritus. But spirit is an essential element of alchemy, and the magician have access to it because he's number 1, because the spirit is what's going to give you the answers. This is a beautiful card. It has we have here also the representation of the Cassidius, the Hermes holding the Cassidius here, which is the snake that's swirling around the staff. That's a representation of knowledge and wisdom. So that means the magician have knowledge and wisdom. So when you see number 1, it represents alignment, unity, oneness, but it also represents wisdom. If you see it, it means that your spirit guides are telling you that you are on the right path. You are doing what you're supposed to do. Don't be confused. Don't question yourself. Keep moving on. Use the tools at your disposition. Use the tools. Use them. They are given to you at that moment when you see 111 or 1111 or just number 1 or any sequence of number 1. It means that you have what you need at the moment, and it also means that your spirit guides and your demons are guiding you towards the right path, because at the end of the day, it's just the one path that's right for you. There might be other paths, but it's usually just one that's perfect for you, just one. And that's why I'm talking about number 1. So that path, that one perfect path for you, is there for you, and to access it, you become the magician, which is number 1. And the magician creates reality with the mind, which is also number 1 in the Hermetic principles. So if you see here the connection that I'm doing, so 1 is I see it as a divine number. It's a very divine number. It represents spirits and represents alignments. So if you see number 1, remember what I just explained to you here. It means you're aligned. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.